The Trifold wallet has these leather materials. After receiving the goods, let's check the leather first. The longest. There is one in this big leather. This rectangular leather one. Transparent elastic. There is one. There is also a nearly square one. This place has a horizontal line. There is one piece of this leather. This card is shaped. There are 5 sheets of this leather material in total. These 5 are exactly the same. This rectangular leather, 3 rows of holes. The one without holes at the top has 2. And this small strip, there are 2 small strips. And a sewing kit. What's in the sewing kit? There's 1 small scissors. There are 2 finger covers, needle and thread, small clip, and a thimble. Before sewing, we need to get our own lighter. We're going to start by finding this piece of leather. It's a nearly square 3 rows of holes. And then the other one has a hole in the middle. In this small card slot, we take out a piece. Let's sew it into this section. We're going to sew this hole first. Find the same color wax thread as him. 40 centimeters is enough for the length of the wax thread. Start with the line. The inside of this hole of the needle comes in normally. Then use the tip of the needle. Go through the middle of the line like this. Then tighten the 2 wires. It's fixed. The other end of the thread should also be threaded with a needle. Use the same method. The 2 rows of holes here are exactly the same. So after we align this hole of his, go directly to sew. Here, if you feel that in the sewing process, worried that the needle might slip off, you can use this finger cover to prevent skid. And this thimble, it can be used with the small clip. If you're not used to it, you can use these. Two needles. Pierce the first hole and the second hole respectively. Stuck in 2 adjacent holes. And then, the needle from the first hole goes through the second hole. Jab in like this through the third hole. The needle from the second hole goes through the third hole. Enter through the fourth hole. Like this, the 2 stitches are alternately sewn down in turn. After sewing all the holes on both sides, we're going to sew 2 stitches back and forth to fix it. Then leave the excess thread on the back of the leather. Cut off the excess thread with small scissors. Pay attention when cutting the thread here. Don't cut the wax thread too short, leave a little 2 or 3 millimeters. Then burn it lightly with a lighter. Excess thread. It's sewn here. And when we finished, we found this piece of leather. Its middle. This part has a groove. This is how it's going to fold in a while. But the length of his 2 sides is different. Because it's short here. We are going to connect the card space above. Sew these holes below this card position. And then along this groove, we fold it. The top hole of this piece, it happens to be the second hole in the big skin. This is also positive. The hole corresponding to the card position above, it's the second hole in the big skin. The length of the wax thread we took here is 60 centimeters. The first hole in the large skin is his own alone. This hole, we are going to add this. To add the part of this card space, card mask this part. After the hole of this small card position is sewn, let's add the hole for this. I fold it over. Then sew along the back hole. Sew to the last hole. After all the holes are sewn, sew 2 stitches backwards. Then cut off the extra thread. Burn it with a lighter. This side follows the same method as before. To sew this section, this is what it looks like after both sides are band. Then find the card slot for this small piece. And this longest, this big skin. Here he has 2 rows of small short holes in this place. It just so happens that this hole is followed by a card position. The number of holes is exactly the same. Exactly the same hole on this side. And here we're going to sew this place first. So first we're going to sew on the top row. So this part, the length of the pole wire here is 40 centimeters. After this piece of seam number, we've found another card slot that is exactly the same shape as it. Sew on this row of small holes below, and then this one. After these two tablets are band, we found this little rectangle. This little rectangle with only 3 rows of holes. Put it down here. We're going to sew this whole circle now. When sewing here, the big skin at the bottom, he is on top. One more hole on each side. The first and last stitches are this big skin. The length of the pole thread here is barley. The first stitch was sewn by the big skin itself. And then the second needle is to add the card position. After sewing the holes of the 2 small card positions, next hole, add this little rectangle. Then sew along this hole, back to the last hole. The last stitch is still sewn by this big leather. After sewing, sew 2 stitches back to fix it. Then leave the extra thread on the back. Cut with small scissors. Burn it with a lighter. After sewing here, let's sew this side. Exactly the same sewing method as just now. Sew 2 card positions first. After the 2 card positions are sewn, put this little rectangle here. Let's sew the outside circle. This is what it looks like after both sides are band. And we found 2 of these little strips. So first of all, let's sew this up here. There are corresponding holes on this large skin. The length of the wax thread is 30 centimeters is enough. Which two adjacent holes should be used when starting the needle? Let's sew a circle around this square first. After sewing this V, go through this hole on the opposite corner of him. Sew into this hole at the bottom. Come back again. Come back here. It's also the hole diagonally opposite him. Cut the wax line after the title. It's sewn here. Then we sew this. This is what it looks like after it's sewn. And then we use this little strip. Just sew it up here. Because here he only has a small part of the hole. So let's start with this. The first hole of the big leather is sewn from here. That's the part of the big skin that has no holes left. It's this leather, he sews it himself. The length of the wax thread here is 80 centimeters. After checking the holes here, it's this raised part. They tend to count in a straight line here. The fourth hole of the straight line. It corresponds to the first hole of the large skin. After sewing here, Dappy, there are no more holes. But we still have a needle in the back. We have to thread this needle back into the front. Here we're going along it. Go and stick the original hole that came out back. But when I go back here, it goes through the middle of two pieces of leather. It's coming out of here. No, it's not coming out of the top. so there is no needle on the back. Then the rest. Just sew this small strip alone. Then follow this hole. Just go all the way back to the last hole. The last hole here, that's the first hole we started sewing. Here, you need to wear 2 layers of leather together. Before, it was all a layer of leather. Here are the 2 layers of leather worn together. After sewing back here, let's go ahead and sew 2 holes. To fix it, and we find this, and there's a row in the middle. This smaller rectangular leather with several holes, and this one we sewed earlier. The piece with the card position film. Here, we need to turn this piece upside down. Let's sew this part. This section is the section between the 2 rows of horizontal holes. We only sew the vertical part. The length of the wax thread is 70 centimeters. The direction of this piece of leather must not be reversed. It's to the left of this vertical line. This piece of the card is facing up. Then we follow the holes. Sew until the last hole. This is what it looks like after it's sewn. Then we found this big leather. When sewing big leather, first we sew. Put the location of this piece. This piece must not be misplaced. It looks like this, and you fold it up. We're going to start by sewing 2 pieces of leather. Pay attention here. There are no holes in this big skin. To put no holes, put the piece without the hole on the top. We'll sew again after setting the position. These 2 pieces of leather to sew this part of it before sewing here. So let's first look at the holes. This short leather is on the bottom. After checking the hole position here, this shorter leather has an extra hole. So this hole is still this little leather material. He sewed it himself. Remember to change the line here. Change the color of the thread to black. The length of the wax thread is 60 centimeters. One stitch. He did the second. It is these 2 pieces of leather that are put together. and then the rest is along this hole. Sew until the last hole. After all the titles are sealed, sew 2 stitches backwards. When cutting the thread here, because it has the edges of this little leather on it, it might burn him. So we leave the extra thread here. And then we sew it. After sewing, we, on the other hand, follow the same method as on the left. Let's sew this part. This is what it looks like after sewing. And we're going to sew on this, or take 60 centimeters of wax thread, because the small skin above is missing a hole. So the first hole is still the 2 big skins below. For the second hole, add this small skin on it. The holes of the 2 large skins here must be aligned and sewn. And then these holes after that, just keep pressing this hole. Just sew to the last hole. This is what it looks like after sewing. And then we'll sew the other side. When sewing on the other side, it is also necessary to align the first holes of the 2 large skins. Use this hole to match this hole. Align the 2 holes and then sew. Exactly the same way you sew on this side. First hole, 2 pieces of skin, seam second hole. Add this small skin with 3 leather seams. Here he sews. There will be a raised part like this. This is no problem. This is normal. This is what it looks like after both sides are band.